Good morning. So today we will be starting our fifth unit, that is maintenance and waste management. Till now we were dealing with what is production, what is plant layout, what are material handling and all those things. Now we are talking about maintenance, how to maintain our materials and equipments and plant maintenance, how it should be performed, and how the waste which is being produced have to be managed in any of the production unit. So basically in unit 5 we will be covering these things. So in today's module we will be looking into these things. What is maintenance management, objectives, types of maintenance. Mainly we will be dealing with the three different types. There are many more, but we will be looking into corrective maintenance, preventive maintenance and predictive maintenance in today's module. So let me first ask, what do you mean by maintenance? Okay. It may be considered as a set of activities which help keep the plant, machinery and other facilities in good working condition. Basically, to make sure that your equipments, plants and machineries are in good working condition. For that we will be doing maintenance. In other words, maintenance are activities required or undertaken to conserve as nearly and as long as possible the original condition of an asset or resource while compensating for normal wear and tear. And according to Kelly, okay, let's see. According to Kelly, maintenance is related to profitability through equipment output and equipment running cost. Maintenance works raises the level of equipment performance and availability, but at the same time, it adds to running cost. The objective of an industrial maintenance department should be the achievement of optimum balance between these effects, that is, balance which minimizes the department's contribution to profitability. So that is maintenance. And what do you mean by planned maintenance is, it is defined as a set of activities that are necessary to keep machinery, parts and types of equipment in good operating condition to avoid production stoppage and loss. Okay, so basically it is something like keeping your machines in proper condition so that it will be working without any interruptions. So that is maintenance. Now let's see what are the objectives of maintenance. Okay, there are 10 objectives of maintenance management or maintenance. First one is minimizing the loss of productive time. Okay, if there is lot of equipment failure, it will decrease the utilization of plant, equipment and machinery for productive utilization. So minimizing the loss of productive time, that is the first objective. Second one, to extend the useful life of plant, machinery and other facilities. For example, if you are making your or keeping your equipments in good conditions, you can somewhere minimize your wear and tear, the equipment wear and tear. So it will give longer period for the machines to be in working condition. This will enable the plant to utilize the machinery or the plant for a longer period. The third one is minimizing the loss due to production stoppages. Okay. Fourth one is to ensure operational readiness of all equipments needed for emergency purposes at all times. Okay. Apart from the regular machines which are being used for production, we will be keeping safety measures in order to prevent in case of any emergency. requirement. For example, firefighting equipment. If maintenance is not done properly, when emergencies come, it may not work for you. The next one is efficient use of maintenance equipment and personnel. To Sixth one is to ensure safety of personnel through regular inspection and maintenance of facilities, especially in case of in production units, if they are using lot of boilers, compressors, generators, material handling equipment. These things need a constant maintenance or constant care should be taken in order to keep it in good condition. Seventh one, to maximize efficiency and economy in production through optimum utilization of available facilities. Eighth one, to improve the quality of products and to improve the productivity of the plant. Ninth one, to minimize the total maintenance cost. Okay. Maintenance costs consists of many different costs like cost of repairs, cost of preventive maintenance, inventory costs associated with spare parts, materials required for maintenance, etc. So the one of the objectives of maintenance management is to minimize the total maintenance cost. Last one, to improve reliability, availability, and maintainability. So these are the objectives of maintenance management. So I hope you understood. Now, next one is types of maintenance. Basically, there are three types of maintenance. Let's see. First one is called breakdown maintenance or corrective maintenance, or it can be told as reactive maintenance. Why it is reactive is only when a machine stops to work or when problem arises, we will be maintaining it. So the three names for this type of maintenance is breakdown maintenance or corrective maintenance, or it is called as reactive maintenance. So breakdown, corrective, or reactive maintenance. This this is example is the repairs which we are giving when a machine stops to work. Next one is preventive maintenance. Second one is preventive maintenance. It is done in order to uh, make sure that the machine will continue working, or in order to detect or to mitigate degradation of a component, we will be making sure that every now and then we are looking into that particular equipment and making sure that it is reliable. Okay, the equipment is reliable. So for that purpose we will be doing preventive maintenance. The last one is predictive maintenance. Predictive maintenance is a measurement that detect the onset of a degradation mechanism. Okay, the time will we will be looking into the preventive maintenance mainly to minimize the disruption of normal system operations while allowing budgeted or scheduled repairs. Preventive maintenance is time based. Okay, so these are the three types. So breakdown maintenance or corrective maintenance or reactive maintenance. Then there is preventive maintenance, and the last one is predictive maintenance. Let's see each one of them in detail. First one. Okay, so corrective or breakdown maintenance is basically run it till it breaks maintenance mode. That is, till it is working, we are not going to take any actions. No actions or efforts are taken to maintain the equipment as the designer originally intended to ensure design life is reached. Okay, so that is corrective maintenance. Only when it malfunctions or it stops working, you will be maintaining it or taking care of it. Example of corrective or breakdown maintenance is repairs which are done. Okay, so advantages and disadvantages. Okay, first one is it involves low cost investment for maintenance. Second one, less staff is required. We don't need any um, full-time people to take care of this maintenance. Then disadvantages are increased cost due to unplanned downtime of the equipments, increased labor cost, especially if overtime is needed, cost involved with repair or replacement of equipment, possible secondary equipment or process damage from equipment failure, inefficient use of staff resources. So these are the disadvantages of corrective maintenance, because corrective maintenance will happen only after the breakdown. So during that time, the cost due to unplanned downtime of the equipment will increase, labor cost will increase, you have to work more, you have to replace the equipment. So all those costs is involved. So that those are the disadvantages, and advantages are investment cost of maintenance will be low, because we are only looking into maintenance once it stops working. So we don't need any um, staff for that. Okay, so these are the advantages and disadvantages of corrective maintenance. Next one is preventive maintenance. Preventive maintenance, action performed on a time or mission run based schedule that detect, preclude, or mitigate degradation of a component or system with the aim of sustaining or extending its useful life through controlling degradation to an acceptable level is called preventive maintenance. Basically, it is used in order to increase the reliability of their equipment. That is, reliability means how much, what the equipment is supposed to measure, how much accurately it is giving. It is called reliability. Okay, so the primary goal of preventive maintenance is to preserve and enhance the equipment reliability. Okay, so the some of the examples of preventive maintenance are oil changes, which we do. Sometimes we will be changing the belt. Due to wear and tear, the belt may have gone, so we will be replacing it in a regular basis. Changing of filters, greasing, all these things are preventive maintenance. Now, looking into the advantages and disadvantages. Advantages are cost effective in many capital intensive processes. If lot of capital is invested in procuring the machines, this will be very cost effective method by which we can make sure that the equipments are in good condition. Second one, flexibility allows for the adjustment of maintenance periodicity, increased component life cycle, energy saving, reduced equipment or process failure, reduced costly downtime, decreased cost of replacement. So these are the advantages of preventive maintenance. That means if you are maintaining your equipments on a regular basis to prevent corrosion or wear and tear, then it will help the machines to run smoothly, and the component life will be more. Okay, disadvantages is it is expensive. Monitoring is required continuously, so it is time consuming, labor intensive, includes performance of unneeded maintenance, potential for incidental damage to components in conducting unneeded maintenance. That means we need regular checks to be done. We need dedicated staff in order to take care of the maintenance. Then it is labor intensive. Monitoring should be done in a regular basis. So it sometimes what happens is we have to do unneeded maintenance for the potential incident damage which may cause to the components. Okay, so these are the advantages and disadvantages of preventive maintenance. So corrective maintenance example is repair, preventive maintenance example is greasing, belt tightening, or changing filters. All these things will be coming under preventive maintenance. The next one is predictive maintenance. See what it is. Predictive maintenance can be defined as measurements that detect, the onset of a degradation mechanism, thereby allowing causal stressors to be eliminated or controlled prior to any significant deterioration in the component physical state. Results indicate current and future functional capability. Mainly, the aim is to minimize the disruption of normal system operation by allowing for budgeted or scheduled repairs. Example, sometimes oil analysis which need to be done. Okay, the lubricants which are being used have to be changed. Activities such as changing lubricant based on time or like calendar time or equipment running time. Once you know that it has been continuously working for so many days, we will have repairs which will be scheduled, such as the oil analysis, vibration analysis, visual inspections. So these are things which are already the repairs which are scheduled, and for that we have kept some budget. So such maintenance is called predictive maintenance. Okay, this is basically used in continuous production units. Okay, basically predictive maintenance differs from preventive maintenance by basing maintenance need on the actual condition of the machine rather than on some preset schedule. Okay, in preventive maintenance, we are doing it on a regular basis. In predictive, we are scheduling it before itself, and we are doing the maintenance. There are advantages and disadvantages to this. Advantages are increased component operational life, just as preventive maintenance allows for preemptive correction actions, decrease in equipment or process downtime, decrease the cost for parts and labor, improved worker and environmental safety, improved worker morale, energy saving. Estimated 8 to 12% of cost saving over preventive maintenance program. Disadvantages are increased investment in diagnostic equipment, increased investment in staff, saving potential not readily seen by management. So these are the three different types of maintenance. First is corrective maintenance, second one is preventive, and the third one is predictive maintenance. Corrective maintenance, example repairs. Second one, preventive maintenance, oil change, filter change, etc. And predictive maintenance are scheduled maintenance, like vibration analysis, oil analysis, etc. So these are the different types of maintenance. So let us see what are the difference. So breakdown advantages: no prior work required, like beforehand no planning need to be done. And disadvantages is there will be interruption in your production, or sometimes it may cause injuries. Then it may need labors parts at odd hours. Application example, your office copier, generally we don't maintain till it is working. So the time it stops working, we will be checking into the office copier. Then preventive works can be scheduled, labor cost is there, need to obtain labor or parts for repairs. Example is machine lubrication. Predictive is you are predicting it before. Impending failures can be detected and work scheduled. There is labor cost which is involved, and cost of detection equipment will be also be there. The mainly it is used for vibration IR analysis equipment or purchase services. Examples are vibration and oil analysis of a large gearbox. Okay, so these are the advantages, disadvantages, and application, and the resources needed for different types of maintenance. And next one, these are the advantages and disadvantages which we have already covered. Now next one is equipment reliability. This is the last part of our module. As I told, reliability means how much you can rely on the equipment. Reliability is defined as the probability of a plant to give satisfactory performance in a particular period of time under specified condition. Okay, So it is basically the probability that a machine will function properly for a specified time. So that is reliability. There are two components. It is divided into two. One is component reliability. The other one is system reliability. Component reliability, where each part or component of a machine or equipment is designed for a given level of reliability. For example, if you take any of the machines, certain valves or so IC circuits will have a particular life period, and after that the component need to be changed. So that is called component reliability. It is defined as a probability that a type of part component will not fail in a given period of time or number of trials under ordinary conditions of use. The second one is system reliability. It is combined reliability of all components or parts that make up the machine equipment. So these are the two types of reliability: component reliability and system reliability. So this is what is called as reliability. That is how much a machine can accurately do the work in a specified time in a specified manner. Okay, so with this we come to the end of the module. So thank you. So today we had seen what you mean by maintenance management, objectives of maintenance management, types of maintenance, and what you mean by equipment reliability. I hope you understood. In case you have any doubts, please feel free to ask. Thank you.